the fall? Oh, please, Mr. Ismail. Please. You can't delay everything. I'm getting married on... Arey, I know you know. Then why don't you hurry up? Please. God. Huh. He's so exasperating. Never on time. Never gets a thing right. The senior Ismail Darzi was so good. So Ma feels loyal to this ass. Oh God, my phone again. Hello? Ah, Isabel. No, I'm afraid not. He should be back any moment now. Say in half an hour. I'll tell him you called. Darling, you don't know how I desire to crush you in my arms. Is that yours? I must say good for you both. Couldn't help reading the next line also. He wants to... Shut up! After 15 years of married life, Hema, you get letters like that from brother-in-law? My fiancé hasn't even kissed me in a letter.
I must ring Sydney.
Oh, brother-in-law's letters seem to have a powerful effect on you.
No. It's ringing. Why isn't Ketan home yet? I hope he's alright.
Why shouldn't he be alright?
Ketan is old enough. Older than this Vivan. That's what worries me.
There's nothing wrong with my hearing, Ma. I heard you. But can't you see how these Trifala nuts are? I have been cooking since I was 10. You don't think I know my measures?
Come on. Please don't start again on your cooking expertise. I don't have the time. I told you clearly, show me the amount before you put in the masala. But that's simply too demeaning for you, isn't it? You are too vain, honestly.
Again. This is the third time today.
We are used to it.
Then why don't you take over the whole business of cooking? Ma, you have hired me to cook for you. And I feel a fool being told every little detail. This much vagar, this much salt, that much chili powder, like to a child.
Radhabai, if I am to come and slave in the kitchen, why do I need you here? Go and sit in that corner. Just collect your salary while I do your chores.
Yes, I'll do just that. We must have been arch enemies in some past life, so I'm paying for it now. God broke this forehead of mine and took away my husband. Even he has no pity on me. So I have got to live in your house and take whatever humiliations you pile on me.
What is this new avatar, Vidu? She was never like this before. I know, Ma has a temper. But Radhabai? She used to be so docile, so quiet.
This has been going on for 6 months at least now.
Listen, Radhabai, if you are going to shout and scream like this, you pack your bags and go back to your brother's place. Go, I'll arrange for the tickets.
What will I do there? The 4 paise I have saved here will go into his pocket, and then he will throw me out again. I would rather lie down in a corner here and starve to death.
What's wrong with Ma? Has she gone mad? Threatening to send Radhabai away a week before the big do? For a trifla nut?
Nothing will happen. Don't worry, Emma Akka. Ma won't send her away, Radhabai won't leave. But this squabbling goes on every day.
So surprising. I mean, all these 7 years, I have never heard her raise her voice. And this time suddenly, I find her shouting and bashing her forehead like a harridan. What's gone wrong?
Radhabai, I don't want you whimpering in a corner. No, you had better go. Leave.
If you say so, Ma, you are the mistress here. Who am I to?
Enough! Ma, Radhabai, please stop it. Enough now.
What I have done, Hema? What did I say? She keeps asking me to go away. Go away where? I can't go from house to house asking for a job now. Not at my age.
No one is asking you to leave, Radhabai. Now you go into the backyard and cool your tongue.
That's all that remains for me to do now. Sit down, place a betel leaf on my head, and do penance under the jackfruit tree.
All right, do that. Sit there doesn't matter.
I'll tell you one thing. Ma has been an angel for me, giving me a roof over my head, sat by my bedside all night when I was ill, but she has also done me harm. I'll say that. I can't sit here. The food's almost cooked.
I've done you harm, have I? Who's asking you to stay on then?
Ma, please.
I can't bear it anymore. There's only one way out.
Yes, send her home.
You think this is a big joke? She eats my life up.
But Ma, this is so recent. This shouting and screaming. I had never seen her do that before.
Oh, Hema, it's all that television rubbish. That's why going to her brother's village will do her good. You know, they have no television there.
The wedding is only a week away, Ma.
Or so we think.
So what? I'll manage.
Sudden tantrums. Are you sure she's alright? Perhaps she should see a psychiatrist?
No need, Hema, for any fancy treatment. You all have turned her head by praising her to heavens. Such a marvelous cook, such a nice person. Ma, so lucky. I think I'd better go away somewhere, far away, in search of mental peace.
And she too heads for the kitchen.
There's enough to do there. This is what happens with female cooks, I tell you. Before she came, you know, we had Nagappa. He worked with us for 30 years, but he never once raised his voice. Such a gentle soul. You can't get male cooks any longer. That's the problem. Okay, I'm off to the kitchen.
True, Nagappa didn't raise his voice, but a lot of his energy went into raising skirts.
What?
Well, he used to put his hand up.
What did you say? But you were so little. I never thought.
He would touch one in the oddest spots.
And we left you home with him because we thought you were safe with him.
But you too, Hemaka? You were so much older.
They leave their wives back at home. I suppose they have to get rid of the itch somehow.
Oh, that must be Rohit.
I think I'll call Ketan later.
Time Rohit was bad.
That must be Rohit.
Email.
Anything for me?
For whom?
Hema Akka, you, absolutely. I mean, brother-in-law must be sitting there like a god. All his four hands continuously busy. A mobile in one hand, the computer in that, the phone in the third, and a clutch of airmail letters in the fourth. You know, all aimed at you.
What is that now?
He can't come on the 13th. He's arriving on the 17th.
Ayo, the 17th. Why?
But that's absurd. That will leave us no time. It will give them no time. I mean, they need a week together at least.
The US badminton team is traveling to Malaysia. Ashwin is the legal consultant. He'll travel with them up to Chennai and then to Dharwad from there. That way he feels he'll have company till Chennai.
But Rohit, how's that possible? It was all agreed. He has to meet Vidu, spend some time together, and only if they liked each other, only then we were to go ahead with the wedding. I mean, that's what he proposed. If he comes that late, when is all this going to happen? We have to print invitations, inform our relatives. I really can't.
He has already said that he doesn't want all that. No rituals, no wasteful tamasha, nothing. If he and Vidu like each other, they'll go to the registrar and sign. If they don't, they'll shake hands and part. He proceeds to Malaysia, catches up with his badminton team.
Then why is he coming even a week in advance? Why Not on the morning of the wedding. You tell him that. They've seen each other on the video, talked on the mobile. Why meet at all beforehand? They can be introduced to each other very well in the registrar's office.
I have assured our relatives that it will take place. 99%. We'll inform everyone by email the moment Vidhu and he give the note.
My God, Rohit. This is the 21st century and we call ourselves educated? How did we accept such a ludicrous arrangement? You didn't even bother to ring me before you agreed to this? I was informed at the tail end, like an outsider. I would have said, let's not.
They seemed happy working out the arrangement between themselves on the video, mobile, and according to him, there is still no firm commitment.
Rohit, no. I tell you no. Just call it off. Tell him right now. Our Vidhu will get 100 boys better than him. We didn't go to them begging for a bridegroom. They asked for her. They took all the initiative. And now, at the last moment, they...
Mother, please, let's be sensible.
He thinks we are so desperate for him. Just tell him the proposal is off.
No, we can't. We'll become the laughing stock of the town. We agreed to all this. And now to break off for no reason, I can't face it.
No reason? I met your mother only a couple of times before we got married. But at least we had met.
Let's go ahead and get the invitation cards printed anyway.
That doesn't take half an hour these days, Amma.
We have given hefty advance to the wedding hall.
Don't worry, Appa. We won't lose that.
Is that what we are worried about? For goodness sake, I can't sleep at night. I sit up suddenly in the middle of the night shivering. It's like having ice water poured into my entrails.
I know. It must be dreadful. But look, if you have the slightest doubt about spending a couple of days with
Couple of days? You and brother-in-law were going around for 2 years.
It didn't help. Let me tell you. A day before the wedding, I started having a runny stomach. It just wouldn't stop. I cried on Chandrakant's shoulder and begged him. Let's wait till my tummy rights itself. Let's postpone the date.
Did he agree?
To postpone. The daughter was born in exactly 9.5 months to the date.
Enough, Ma. We are not discussing my marriage here.
Let's face it, marriage is a gamble.
Have you applied for your birth certificate yet?
I'm sorry, I forgot. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? When is that tomorrow going to happen? Every morning you spend hours in that internet cafe and it is just next to the municipal corporation. Why don't you just step in and hand in the application?
I will. I promise you.
We have to get the birth certificate, then go to Bangalore, apply for the passport and then to Chennai for the visa. So when is all that going to happen, Vidhu? And I know, you won't make the first move.
I will, Rohit. I will. But it's so hard when I don't even know.
If Ramdas were alive, he would have arranged for everything. He was so active.
Vidhu, have you at least got yourselves photographed?
I had taken some, but they didn't come out right, so I tore them up.
Come on, Vidhu, they are only for the American consulate, not for Ashwin's approval.
Oh, Rohit, be quiet. When we go shopping this evening, I will attend to it.
Good luck, Emma. And don't let her enter that internet cafe.
Stop nagging her. Vidhu, what do you do in that internet cafe?
I listen to sermons by Swami Anangana.
She plays video games. And she's crazy about them.
So that I can forget about the wedding for a few hours.
Vidhu, it's your wedding, not mine. Why should I care?
I forgot. I completely forgot. Mohan and Meera are coming this evening.
This evening? Why? Actually, they reserve their harassment for Saturday mornings.
Apparently, the Sirurs have come from Hyderabad.
No, but I can't. I simply can't. Have to see Ashwin's uncle this evening. Can't miss that. You meet them.
Not possible. The goldsmith has ordered some special jewelry samples from Belgaum for us. They have got to go back tonight.
Then let Appa meet them.
Look, Rohit, when someone says, can we come and visit you? You can't say don't. Not when people have come all the way from Hyderabad.
Mother, you know why they are here.
Just see them for 5 minutes, Rohit, will you?
I think it's good of them. They're coming from Hyderabad to see me specially.
I don't want them to think we are becoming uppity.
Rohit, they have brought Tapasya along too.
My God, this is unbelievable. I mean, right in the middle of our own chaos.
I agree with Rohit. We Indians have no sense of occasion.
So Rohit, I forgot to tell you. Isabel rang. She wants you to call her back.
I'm just about to go round the bend. I'll call her later. I want to sleep for half an hour.
Who is this Isabel?
His girlfriend.
A Christian?
With that name, what do you think? But this is a new thing he has started. Cat naps. Whenever there is a problem, he jumps into bed.
Couldn't he find a suitable match within our caste?
Lucky him, he can actually fall asleep also.
Hello? Hello? Ketan, you're home? So how are you today, darling? But why? I had told your father. Now listen. Doesn't your father listen when I... Is he home? No, of course not. Call Imelda. She's probably busy on the mobile with one of her boyfriends. Yes, call her. Tell her I want to talk to her.